Oh, what's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video, we are going to be continuing with episode 8 of our Bloons Tower Defense 6 Let's Play. And for episode 8, we are finally going to get to it, guys. We are going to be doing Monkey Meadow Chimps mode. So for this chimps mode, we're not going to be going for the tax zone like we did last time. I thought we would end up doing well going for the tax zone, but it actually didn't work out even remotely close to the way that I thought it would. So of course we're going to be starting off with our ninja boy, and we just want to make sure that we can make it past these first couple of rounds. If you guys managed to catch episode 7 where we played the Impossible game mode, you guys will have noticed that we did end up going for the tax zone, but unfortunately the tax zone just wasn't up to snuff, and we actually struggled with round 98. So I do have a plan for this one. We're going to be doing a similar strat to what we did with the Prince of Darkness, but I'm going to be going for the Infernal ring this time. The reason why I'm going to be going for the Infernal ring is because I do know for a fact that the Infernal ring can do a decent amount of damage, and we should be able to make easy work of this chimps mode. Now I am going to try and be a little bit more wary of my placement, because I would like to place my tax zone somewhere in this area here. Over here wouldn't be bad either, but ideally we can go ahead and place him somewhere close to our ninja. Alright, so here we are. We have our ninja monkey upgrade to a sharp shots. Now we're going to be saving up to buy our Oben. Of course, you want to get our Oben going as soon as possible, because the sooner that we get our Oben going, the sooner he can start getting those levels. So I almost want to go ahead and place down a tax shooter first, but I'm going to go ahead and eyeball it really quick to see if we can go ahead and get the placement of our Oben to the point where he's going to allow us to still place down the tax shooter, so he's not going to interfere too much. Right, so I think if I place my Oben up here, he's still going to be pretty effective, and we should still have enough room to go ahead and place down our tax. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and place our Oben down up here. And then right here, we should have just enough room to place down a tax shooter, and then we can go ahead and place down our 2 monkey villages below here. And yeah, so that should work out perfectly fine. All right, guys, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did for the Impossible mode. I'm gonna go ahead and go for Bloon Jitsu Alchemist combo. I don't need to worry about buying the Alchemist first. I'm just gonna upgrade straight to Bloon Jitsu, and I'll go ahead and upgrade our Alchemist up to stronger stimulant. The reason why I'm not worried about buying the Alchemist first is, of course, because we have our Oben. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to round 40, and I'll bring you guys back on round 40. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back for a little bit of a status update on round 39. On round 32, I ended up placing down a tax shooter, and the reason why I placed down this tax shooter is he's not going to make a difference, really. The reason why I did it is because we still don't have enough experience to unlock the Infernal ring, but luckily we're extremely close. So I was hoping by placing down this tax shooter, we would go ahead and get a little bit of experience. I'm not going to waste any money on him just yet. And the reason why I don't want to waste any money on him just yet is because we are going to be going for the Prince of Darkness. So I want to make sure that we can afford to buy the Prince of Darkness before we go for upgrading our tax shooter. Alright, guys, so again, at this current point in time, the only thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be saving up to buy the Prince of Darkness. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a speedy bit, and I'll see you guys here in just a couple of rounds. Alright guys, here we are on round 56, and as you guys can see, we can afford to buy our Prince of Darkness now. Now that we have our Prince of Darkness, the next thing that I want to go for is I instantly want to start working towards getting a little bit more experience on our tax shooter. Now, I'm not too worried on the fact that we don't have the Infernal ring unlocked, because I'm fairly certain we should be able to afford it. Or, well, we should be able to unlock it before round 90 when we're actually, well, actually round probably 95 when we're actually going to need it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place down a monkey village here, and then we'll go ahead and come over here to the right just a little bit, and we'll place down a second one. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of cheaper rates. So I'm going to upgrade to monkey business, and then do this little bit of a fun bit. And that's just to save a little bit of money, because even though we are going to be going for the Infernal ring, the Infernal ring is a little bit of a pricey tower. So I want to go ahead and save as much money as I possibly can. On top of that, we will be going for the MIB, and the MIB is going to be another little bit of a pricey upgrade. So don't worry too much about the fact that you had to buy 2 monkey villages, because the fact that we're doing it this way, it will end up saving us a bunch of money in the long run. Alright, so now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upgrade our tax shooter all the way up as far as we can take it. And then we'll go ahead and grab more tax, and we'll grab even more tax as well. And now the only thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be upgrading our tax shooter up to Ring of Fire here in just 1 second. So while we're doing this, I just want to say thank you guys again so much for the support on the series. You guys have been absolutely insane. And I can't thank you guys enough. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying this series, and you guys are giving me some really awesome feedback. Anyways, guys, at this current point in time, the only thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be saving up, I think it's like $48,000 to buy the Infernal ring. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a speedy bit, and I'll bring you guys back as soon as I can afford it. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and bring you back on round 83. As you guys can see, we are now working with $52,000, so now we can afford to buy the Infernal ring. So now that we have the Infernal ring, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and give it the ability to see camo balloons, and then we'll also be going for the MIB. Now, the reason why I want to go for the MIB is to go ahead and make sure that it doesn't struggle with popping any balloons. On top of that, it will also allow our Ninja Monkey and our... I think it should be able to affect our Prince of Darkness. If it's not that big a deal, but it's going to allow our Omen to hit camo balloons as well, meaning that he can do a little bit of damage to the DT balloons on top of everything else. Now, the next thing that I want to do is that because we're going to have plenty of money left over, I am going to go ahead and place down a spike factory in the very back. Even though we don't have a lot of upgrades unlocked for it, it would still be nice to have a little bit of added support just in case any balloons slip through. On top of that, we're also going to be able to get a little bit of experience for it on top of everything else. Next thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that we have a little bit of stall here. We don't have the glue gunner upgrade far enough, but we do have a sniper monkey. So what we're going to do with this sniper monkey is we're going to go ahead and upgrade him all the way up to tier 4. We don't need to worry about the tier 5 or anything crazy like that, but we should have more than enough money to go ahead and afford the tier 4. Probably within or around 92 or 93, I think, because we still need to buy Deadly Precision. Now we need to buy Main Moab. So actually, yeah, so 92 should be able to give us enough money to go ahead and buy our Main Moab. On top of that, I'm also going to go ahead and invest into another ninja monkey to go ahead and give us a little bit of stall as well. And I'm going to be going for the middle upgrade path. The reason why I want a little bit of extra stall is just because even though I'm super confident with the Infernal ring, there is always a chance that we could have some issues with a couple of balloons. So it's always nice to have a little bit of extra stall in your back pocket. And we still have 5 rounds left, so once we buy the balloon Sabo, at that point, I'm going to go ahead and invest into a couple more towers to go ahead and get a little bit more experience going. Now that we have our balloon Sabo, if at any point in time the balloons are getting a little bit too sketchy, we can always activate our balloons Sabo, just make sure that no balloons slip by. Alright, so the first thing that I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and grab ourselves a Razor Rotor with IFR. And that'll go ahead and give us a little bit of experience on our heli pilot, because I would like to start using the Apache Prime, but unfortunately we just don't have enough experience for it as of yet. Alright, now that we have our heli pilot upgraded, we have as much money put into him that we can possibly get. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a druid, because I would also like to showcase the druid strat. We'll also grab ourselves a engineer monkey, because I do want to grab overclock for when we do get the Apache Prime. Next thing, we'll probably try to do a glaive lord strat or a perma spike strat. It would also be super nice to be able to have another tower that can go ahead and be easily affordable and easily deal with round 63, which of course is going to be the crossbow master. Unfortunately, I don't think I have even remotely enough experience yet to have the crossbow master unlocked, so that's something that's definitely going to be on the back burner. Also, let's just go ahead and place down an ice monkey and a glue gunner to go ahead and get a little bit of experience on these boys, because if we are going to go for an Apache Prime shot, it would be nice to have the Tier 5 bottom pathway ice monkey unlocked. Alright, so I guess we can go ahead and grab ourselves a couple more sniper boys, and the reason why we want a couple more sniper boys is just because we have the money to do so. Anyways, guys, here we are, last balloon. We just need to deal with the bad balloon, and we will have officially beaten our very first chimps mode, and this should be able to give us our very first black border as well. Man, this has been so much fun to go through and black border all of the maps again. I actually forgot how hard it is sometimes, especially if you're just starting off, to know what towers work, what towers don't. And now the fact that we have our very first black border, I just like look at all of the maps I don't have black bordered yet, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be fun. Alright guys, we're not quite done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and go over some monkey knowledge points with you guys really quick. We have 3 monkey knowledge points to spend, and I think what I want to do first, it's this one right here. It's pre-game prep, which is going to give us permanent road spikes at the end of the road, but I think I'm actually going to not do that one first. And I think I'm going to go with the free dart monkey, which is way down here at the bottom. The reason why I'm going to be going for the free dart monkey first is going to be because of this one as well, which is going to increase our starting cash. So it really doesn't matter which pathway we go first, because we need to unlock 10 points. On top of that, we also need to follow this trail all the way down to the very bottom in order to get the extra $200 starting cash. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and upgrade 2 points into this one. Juggernaut, I'm not too worried about the Juggernaut, but I would like to get this one, but it requires 5 points. So let's go ahead and increase attack shooter speed. Then we'll, attack shooters can pop frozen balloons. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and go all the way down this line. We need to go this way in order to unlock the extra $200 starting cash. Anyways, guys, there we have it. We have officially blackboarded a monkey Meadow. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. If you guys are, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons Tower Defense 6 content. But anyways, guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I will see you guys in the next one.